This is the Insta360 Mic Pro. I thought to do a quick little review on my new mic. This is the front of it. It's got the cute little smiley face on it. And the side, you've got some information, some nice pictures, the Insta360 logo on the top, and of course, just what's included inside the box on the back. Oh, okay, that's pretty slick. I like that. You can see the e-ink display there with the Insta360 logo. Comes with the clip on the back. What is this? It is just like a little quick start guide. Okay, cool. What do we got here? It looks like some kind of a pouch. What's inside here? Okay, so we've got a USB cable. We've got, looks like the little dead cat that would fit on it. Looks like this is the battery. Let's open it up, have a look at it. Yeah, sure enough, there it is, the Insta360 logo on the side. I like the pouch, it's really nice. Okay, I've got a warranty card here, the Insta360 logo, and some safety guidelines. We got the Insta360 app open, and let's take a look at this here. So the clip on the back feels pretty good actually, feels pretty sturdy, doesn't feel like it's gonna come off easy. To take it off, you push it down and it just comes off. Get it back on, same thing, you just put it in place, push it up, and yeah, snaps in place really, really good. Power it on, you press and hold the power button. You'll see that the blue light comes on. And now just need to connect it to the app so you can control everything from it. To do that, press the power button 3 times. That'll put it in sync mode and hit the connect button. Should locate the mic, there it is. Okay, and it's connecting up to it. We're going to confirm the connection on the device by pressing the power button once. Let's do that. There we go. So update the firmware. It's always best to do that. Make sure you're always running the latest firmware and just wait it out. All right, so got it paired up to my phone, and I just want to add my own little background to this. So this is pretty simple. You just upload whatever graphic that you'd like onto your phone. Throw it in here. We're going to reframe this just a little bit. I'd like to make sure that my logo's in there nice. So yeah, sort of pinch to zoom, and yeah, I like that. I'm good with that. So just click next, confirm this. Just going to set it to wallpaper, agree. Boom, there it is. I'm gonna head on out and get on the bike, throw on the mic, and give it a test. Everything is set to pretty much all the settings out of the box, except I've enabled 32-bit float. That way there, if I speak loud or anything like that, I know I'm not going to clip my audio. I've also set it to voice focus. Usually these trails, I can definitely feel my mics bumping around. This one here, so far so good. I'm not really feeling it do a lot of bumping. So I'll get up to a more bouncy area and we'll see how well that does. All right, here, this is always a good spot. And yeah, I don't really feel the mic bouncing around all too much. I'm not really noticing the mic. So when I hit a big bump, I can feel it just sort of give me a light tap, but unlike the DJI mic that I've been rocking for the last little while, I've always felt that, and I've always known it was present. This one here, it really feels like I'm almost not wearing anything. I don't know if it's just the design of it, the placement of the battery, or what, but I really like it. Now I'm gonna have to switch it out to the magnet just to see how that feels, but so far, so good. With having the Insta360 app right here on my phone, I can go and change out my settings, just a touch of a button. Do I want to switch the sound direction from voice focus to Omni or Cardioid or figure 8? So right now I'm going to do the Omni. Now I'm at the Omni pattern, and this is what this sounds like. My guess is this is going to pick up a lot more of the noise that's all around me, more bike noise, more road noise, all that kind of stuff. So we'll see how this sounds, and I'll have to figure out what I like the best later. I love that I can actually have my logo on the mic instead of just whatever brand it is of the company that I decided to purchase from. I think that's a really, really cool thing. So I don't usually pair my audio directly on my camera. I'll do a clap like this, and then I'll sync my audio spike with the first frame where my hands are touching. That way there I can record internally. I don't have to worry about any transmission range or anything like that. Choosing a lower quality on my camera just for the sake of doing that. Another thing I've also noticed with all the mics so far, at least with the Insta360 cameras, is it always seems to be a couple of frames off for syncing. I don't know if this mic is better or not, but I just like doing it the old-fashioned way. I think I'm going to guarantee to have my proper sync, and I'm so used to just doing the clap that it's all good. So now I'm on the figure 8 option, and we'll see how this sounds. So yeah, I'm really liking how this mic feels. I love that there's just the 2 buttons just to keep it simple. You've got your other options either in the app or on the phone. And I'm going to just take this opportunity right now to switch back to the original voice direction. And I'm also going to put on the magnet and see how that holds up. So now I've got the magnet on, and I'm going to head up to a really, really bumpy section here and just test it out. This is about as bumpy as I would get when I'm out on rail trails and stuff. So if it can handle this, I don't think I have anything to worry about as far as the strength of the magnet. Now I can feel the mic a little bit more with the magnet on, so that adds a bit of extra weight and I can feel it drag down a little bit, but it's pretty comfortable. It's not pulling on my shirt or anything like that, so all good there. I'm just noticing it a bit. I'm gonna really put this mic to the test. I'm gonna go full speed and just send it, so we'll see how it works. So here we go. Gonna go full speed, and hopefully wind noise isn't too bad. Trails aren't in too bad of condition. Yeah, not really bumpy yet, but it's gonna get there. Right about here. Yep. Oh. You know what? Mic feels good. So I wasn't even looking for a new mic. And I'm not sponsored by Insta360. They don't know me from a hole in the wall. And I bought this mic by myself. So let's just get that out of the way. I don't even know if I'm happy with it yet. I like the features. I wasn't even looking for a new mic. I like the idea of the screen and to be able to put my logo on it. And that's really kind of what got me thinking about, I like that. I want to give it a go. Now, I was really happy with my DJI mic, and I don't know, I'm so used to it that I really didn't have any reason to switch. But sometimes all it takes is just one little cool feature, and just to feel like you're making it more personal and more your own. All right, those tests that I did out in the woods are great and everything, but it really doesn't show me what the audio is going to sound like once it's been processed, and also while I'm out riding on asphalt, because it's a completely different beast when you're riding on a hard surface like this. So right now I've got the mic set to Omni, which should pick up the sound from everything all around me. It's a cooler day and it's also a windier day with the storm brewing in, so I'm going to be really curious to see what this sounds like, if there's any kind of wind noise, anything like that. Like, I'm less protected out here on the streets than I was out in the woods, so it'll be a good test to see just how good the sound cancellation is on this and go from there. I'm kind of hoping Omni works really well, because when I'm riding on surfaces like this, you know, I want to be able to pick up some of this noise that's all around me, like the gravel crunching underneath the tires and that kind of stuff. So I've got my fingers crossed. Okay, so I've got the mic switched over to Cardioid now, and I'm gonna be curious just to see how this works. I'm doing all these tests today with low gain turned on and processing on my 32-bit file turned on. We'll see how this goes. Now I'm heading right into the wind right now. It's hard for me to even hear myself talk, so I'll be curious to see just how well the mic handles here. Also got a hill coming up here, and I'm gonna really give it the beans on the hill and just sort of see what the how the mic handles the hill. All right, so how's that mic doing? I can't keep this up for long, but anyway, hopefully it sounds okay. I can't hear myself at all right now. Now I've got voice focus turned on. One thing I noticed yesterday was that when I turned my head and started speaking like this off to the side, like I always do whenever I'm looking around at my environment and I notice something, I noticed that the mic was clipping my audio. And I know it's a very narrow beam, but I would have thought it would have been sort of like a gentle transition, but it was almost digital. So I'm really curious today when I'm talking and sort of looking around, just how tight that beam is and what kind of effect that it's got. Also, maybe the processing will help a little bit with that. I don't know. So it's kind of why I'm out here. I'm thinking about using any one of these 3 different modes, and I want to just sort of see what they're like, go from there. After all that testing, I'm pretty sure that Omni is the way that I want to go with this mic. So now I'm out here doing the last and final test, which is just checking out what the wind reduction is like on this mic. So I'm heading here into the wind, going pretty fast, and we'll see if this makes a big difference or not. If my voice sounds processed or if it still sounds normal, what is this like? So I'm trying to give it a lot of different noises while I'm doing the test. So I'm going on asphalt. I'm gonna head up on some grass. It's gonna be pretty bumpy here. Just anything I can think of to really put this mic through the ringer. All right, there we go. All right, so I'm at the top of this hill here. I'm going to do 2 runs down it. The first one's going to be with weak noise cancellation enabled, and the second time is going to be with strong wind cancellation enabled. I'm going to see what that sounds like. I'm facing directly into the wind, so if there's going to be any issues, this is going to be it. So here we go. I'm already to the point where I can hardly hear myself talk. And there we go. I'm really pushing as hard as I can. Woo! So here we go. I'm already to the point where I can hardly hear myself talk. And there we go. I'm really pushing as hard as I can. Woo! Okay, that was with weak noise cancellation. I'm going to turn around here, head on back, and we'll do it with the strong. All right, so now I'm back at the top of this hill. Let's give her. Really want to push this as fast as I can. Oh, that's hard. Woo! Okay, my legs are tired. But that is strong wind noise cancellation. Really want to push this as fast as I can. Oh, that's hard. Woo! Okay, my legs are tired. But that is strong wind noise cancellation. So for me and what I do on the channel, these are the most important modes to try out on the mic to see what they can do and how they're going to work for me. If the noise cancellation works really well, especially on a day like today where it's really windy, and me pushing faster than what I would ever do on a bike ride on one of my videos, because I just don't have the endurance for a long ride to do stupid stuff like that, then I think I'm in pretty good shape for this new mic. So time to head on back, check out all the footage, and see how it all plays out. All right, this is the Insta360 Mic Pro. I think all in all it does a pretty good job. I'm really happy with how the Omni pattern holds up. I like the weight of it. I like how it clips on with both the mic and the clip. And I think that this is going to be a really, really nice mic to have and to go forward with. So thanks for watching. That's about all that I've got to say about it. If you want to see more in-depth videos on this mic, there's lots of other channels on YouTube that will go through all the different features and settings. I just wanted to do a real-world test and see how this worked while I was out on my bike.